And the extra point makes it 14-0.
That makes the score Kentucky 14, Auburn 0.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing.
Reels it in down the left side. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the foot.
Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Looking for space. It's Hunter. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that pass is intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
A 1st down for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
To the air, it's Vandergrift. Finds his tight end. Breaks the tackle. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Of 10. 1st down for the offense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Motion from the offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you can tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Man, that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle. And this
trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They believe they can run right here. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Vandergriff. He's got the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Snap it to the back. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Using his feet. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
And first down for the offense.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, better look out! Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now with the first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
That's an outstanding effort by the defense. Backs against the wall. How about the play inside on that defensive line, just tunneling down low? They're able to get the stop, and now they set up 4th and 1 on the goal line.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty. They'll
line up to go for 2. So jet sweep pass. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. This should be the last play of the quarter. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Vandergriff. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Kentucky 17, Auburn 6.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. At the 45 on his way. Hit the afterburners, kid. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming out.
Complete.
Yardage there.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide out in motion. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. They can stop the clock a couple of more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the...